we sell the same products as the dealership up the road, but why do you want to come and buy from us? Well, hopefully because of the service we provide. So
I don't know what more we could push on a brand outside of we're reliable, we're honest, to reach maybe more of the newer generation coming up. If their parents bought, but they didn't really realize that.
What we offer is the timeliness that you can come in at any time. We don't refuse people. A lot of places you might have to wait weeks to get in for an appointment.
The culture here is so special, and it's created by the employees and by management and by corporate, and it all pieces together like a puzzle.
I would say a lot of the people just care, from my technicians to my advisors to the rest of the management group that I work around and everything. It makes it a different environment.
It's a family, right? Everybody gets along with everybody. Everybody knows when everybody's birthday is. Everybody knows who your significant other is. Everybody knows how many kids you have, or if you have a kid that's coming, and those types of things.
So we've got people in this dealership who have been here since the dealership opened. So someone who bought a car from us 15 years ago can come in and still see the same people.
Group 1 is the reason we're all here. Huge footprint in the automotive industry and growing bigger.
The bit I love about Group 1, having worked at a different group before, is we have our rules, we've got our values, but I can still put my own spin on wording. My centre is very different to a centre in London. My customers are different. Group 1's very good at that because they understand that.
And they see that Group 1 cares about them. Listen to our surveys when we do a survey. We make changes that has helped my technicians out a bunch.
Group 1 has 5 core values, which is integrity, right? Big word, transparency, professionalism, teamwork, and respect. I feel comfortable waking up every morning knowing that the company's gonna be there to support my family.
I think people like buying from stable companies, and the bigger you are pretty much determines how stable you are.
We're very proud to say, hey, we work for Group 1 Automotive, and internally we know who Group 1 Automotive is, and it's the heartbeat of our company, and everybody's super proud of it.
Customers don't know, I don't think there's a lot of brand recognition in Group 1.
I don't know that changing the name would make that big of a difference. I think maybe incorporating the name in general would make the difference.
Something that tags and brings some presence, I think will reassure the customers that we're not a mom and pop shop.
Grouping in all the stores, right? We're all a team, we're all here for the same reason.
It needs to be Group 1. GP1, it's a ticker, it's a symbol. It's a way to shorten what it means. There needs to be no acronym that a customer doesn't know what it is. They need to know Group 1 stands for Group 1 Automotive.
There's probably a level of trust that maybe you could build from the leverage of scale in the company.
To have that resource behind you and that backup behind you is priceless.
It's the same people with now just the power of Group 1 over the top. So it's really exciting. The bigger we get in the UK, the better.
What is an rewards program? Why? It's retention, right? It's to make sure that customer comes back to us, that we can sell them another car, we can service another car, we get an opportunity with their friends and family, let them know they get extra discounts when they're part of that program. It's a great opportunity for us, but we've got to do it the right way.
It don't matter if your son has a Corolla or whatever the heck, he takes it over there. Oh yeah, I have points, use your points to pay for it, or whatever. It doesn't even have to be that. You can cash it out, you can use it to purchase a car, down payment, or whatever it might be.
I don't see why we wouldn't do that. I would rather keep a customer within Group 1 than to go outside of Group 1.
We drop 40 to 50% from the customer coming back. And so somehow we need to figure that out.
I feel like there is a lot of recognition from Group 1 down to our level as far as...
Better today than ever before.
Yes.
Recognition in the store level for a lot of things like people doing good work is more on me and us as leaders. Group 1 having something where an employee is a long-term anniversary. On a 5-year mark, if the CEO wrote a handwritten letter, it's written to the employee identifying something that matters most to all of us, which is our families. There's a flaw in one aspect where we have so much autonomy as a company that I will train my staff a certain way to do business. But another Group 1 store, if we're identified as Group 1, that operator might be training his people to be a complete different person. And I think that there needs to be some structure to those things and having constant support.
If we follow the Group 1 way. I love saying that when I talk to people and they ask me, well, you know, you can be making more money at the competitors, or there's all these opportunities here. And I always go back, well, I like the Group 1 way because it's by the book.
Group 1 is exactly what these gentlemen explained it. It's opportunity, it's support. Most Fortune 300 companies, they probably never see their CEOs, CFOs, vice presidents. We all the time see them come into our dealerships.